Brad Pitt's irresistible charm, Hollywood's leading ladies can't resist. Brad Pitt, the man who aged like a fine wine and then fermented into a liquor of legend. From Fight Club to Phone, this man has been wrecking ovaries and confusing husbands since the Clinton administration.
How come a man is attractive, intelligent, well-spoken, diffident in the most seductive way, and yet powerful? We'll just leave it a mystery.
Today, we're diving headfirst into the celebrity thirst trap that is Brad Pitt, where even A-list actresses lose their cool faster than you can say, Mr. Mrs. Smith. And hey, before we unlock the vault of flirty chaos, subscribe now because let's face it, YouTube probably won't recommend us again. Don't leave us unread, like Brad left Gwyneth's texts. Brad Pitt, the real main character of Phone. In 2025, Brad returned to the big screen in Phone, playing a retired Formula One driver. And somehow, even in a racing helmet, he still looks like a Dior campaign. The movie grossed $144 million in its opening weekend, aka $1 for every person Brad has ever accidentally made fall in love with him. Inez de Ramon, the woman who tamed the Pit. Since 2022, Brad's been dating jewelry designer Inez de Ramon, and honestly, props. They made their red carpet debut at the Phone premiere in London, looking like the final boss level of attractiveness. Julia Roberts, queen of flirty red carpet chaos. Julia Roberts has been friends with Brad for decades, but make no mistake, she's not immune. Once on the red carpet, Julia turned to Brad mid-interview and said, "Can I just say how hot you look tonight?" Girl didn't even blink. That wasn't a compliment, that was a declaration of war on self-control. Their friendship is like the sitcom Friends, if Ross was hot enough to melt steel beams. Jennifer Aniston, the ex who flirted like a pro. Let's talk about that virtual table read for Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Jennifer Aniston. "Hi, honey." Brad Pitt. "Hey, sweetheart." The internet, are they back together? Spoiler, they're not. But the chemistry? Still hot enough to turn Zoom into OnlyFans. This was the most tension-filled exchange since your ex liked your selfie at 2 a.m. Margot Robbie, kissing Brad was a perk of the job. Margot Robbie didn't even try to be subtle. While promoting Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, she said that kissing Brad Pitt was one of the best parts of the job. Honestly, we respect the transparency.
Second time, I don't know how much later, and the thing was just a mess, dog-eared, coffee stains, spaghetti sauce.
Some people get health insurance. Margot got Brad Pitt's lips. Let's unionize for that.
A co-star who's already done theirs and done it well, and they're waiting on you. This is actually a first. It's a trial thing.
Gotcha.
See how it goes too.
Brad, Margot, Brad. It's an opportunity to do it.
Yeah, it's okay.
Salma Hayek tried to stay cool, failed hilariously. Salma met Brad during the promo for The Eternals and immediately short-circuited. She called him the pretty one and confessed she had to keep her cool every time he walked in. Sis, same. Salma Hayek trying not to flirt with Brad Pitt is like trying to whisper at a Metallica concert. Lady Gaga lost her train of thought mid-Brad. During award season, Lady Gaga was mid-sentence. when Brad Pitt walked past. She just stopped talking. Time froze. Planets reversed. Her vocal cords hit pause.
Who was your first celebrity crush? What do you sleep in at night? Nothing.
She later described him as gorgeous, incredibly talented, and basically a Greek god dipped in cologne and prestige drama energy. Sandra Bullock. We're a package deal now. Sandra and Brad starred in Bullet Train and The Lost City, but the real show was the press tour.
Is it true that your hairdresser was instrumental in getting Brad Pitt?
Janine Rath-Thompson. Yes, she was working on Brad's head while he was doing Bullet Train. And then I said, well, while you're near his ear, get into Brad's head and tell him he's doing my film. And that's, I mean, I'm not kidding. That's exactly the power of the hair salon.
Why are you so handsome?
I was a C-section. I befriended my inner child. Placenta therapy, microdosing, power naps.
Oh.
Sandy joked that they're now a package deal, which, respectfully, would break the internet. She teased his perfect hair, his soothing presence, and his absurd ability to look like a Calvin Klein ad while running from explosions. We need a rom-com. Now, title it, You Had Me at Hello, Brad.
My shaman calls me Salivam Salam. It means eagle around. My shaman calls me Salivam Malahukan.
Deepika Padukone, fangirl mode, activated. When Bollywood queen Deepika Padukone met Brad at an event in India, she didn't even try to play it cool. She said being in the same room as him was surreal and called him humble and charming. Her eyes, glowing. Her smile, eternal.
We're together and we have this amazing chemistry and we live together and we have these amazing babies, but it's all nice.
Okay.
Her inner monologue, probably screaming in 6 languages. So, whether it's Julia flirting like it's prom night, or Gaga momentarily forgetting language, Brad Pitt's charm is undefeated. But now it's your turn. Which of these moments had you screaming into a pillow? Who else do you think low-key or high-key thirsts over Brad? Drop your faves in the comments. And of course, smash that like, slap that subscribe, and ring that bell like you're ringing Brad's doorbell to return a shirt he accidentally left. We'll be back with more celebrity chaos soon. Until then, stay hydrated because Brad Pitt isn't.